Good morning, good morning. I usually come on so early, but this time I feel some I just come on, that's how I have to say and come off. Because these people on here are really daft. Really, really daft. So I'm gonna plant this here so for the people and for here, right? I only think when I want to think. Let me tell you something. Not everybody's brain is limited. You hear me? And because some of only think with uno binoculars just focused on one thing, uno don't have a strategic mind, right? Uno can't go beyond one thing, right? Let me tell you something. Do you think I needed to come out here and say everybody, the majority of my followers are actually quite intelligent people. But just coming like some little ticks. All over social media, I run off their mouth, I build up all kind of picture and blah blah blah. Me not have time for that. See my live last night, I could have come out and said exactly the same points without mentioning that Adona said. I could have done that. And then what you would have to say? Eh? Now this Marjorie old bat will feel like so she can come on my page and talk about how. Oh, I feel that this blogger made up these points. Are you dumb? Are you daft? Make up which points? Everything that was said, I have presented it. And that donor has said that she is never going to stop donating. And she will always continue. And thanked me for my life. Because it was good to have the discussion and to talk it through and to reason it through. Because she also collects from other people in order to send. And they were hearing everything. And finally somebody who don't have a narrow mind could break it down so that people can see that there is nothing to be concerned about. But no, una think in the gutter, and that is where you will always belong, especially you, Marjorie. Don't come back on my page. I don't want nobody with that kind of shallow mind there on my page. I don't want you over here. No. Because if you are going to believe that a blogger is going to come out here and make up things that you hear every single flipping day, you're dumb. And there is no other way to word it. And so that also applies to anyone else who thinks that whatever Marjorie stated is true. Just find a cliff and go jump off it now and go. Like seriously. You think anybody have time for that nonsense? You are the kind of people that set up an audience against 99. You. Because then they make it look like things can be discussed, and if they're discussed, is this and is that. Listen, I'm not afraid of nobody. Nobody. You hear me? I am neither ruled nor controlled by any social media personality. I have my own thoughts and my own opinions and my own platform. And on here, I am free to discuss anything I wish to discuss. You hear me? So if you don't wish to hear it, there are many other pages where you can reside. Everything that I said was what was said to me, not in those words, because I put it to how I would say it. But the points were all the same. And did I justify the points? Or did I reason them through as to why many people would think so? But no, someone cannot think outside of the box, trapped in one mindset. Lad, them a tear down 99 again. Just go. Just go. Not everybody is narrow-minded like that. Some of us can hear the points, reason it out, discuss it, and decide for ourselves and are not sheep. Right? So you see, when you come on my page and you type up nonsense, you'll just be blocked. It's really simple. You'll be blocked and sent on your merry way. Believe what you want to believe. I could not care less. But what you're not going to do is to come on here and tell me that I'm making things up for content. Listen to me, you don't even know the limits of my creativity. Don't even try it. Everything that you see here is driven by me. I did it all. Right? And for those who are thinking, oh, some people come out, oh, should I get paid? Nobody is paying me. Yeah? I pack my own punch. I have my loyal people them who know me from before me come on this platform. And they know where my heart lies. But unlike some of you, I do not just look at things in one way. And my page is for those who are capable of thinking beyond one way. Don't think you can come over here and bully anybody on this page into thinking your way. It not gonna work. And this is how you guys go out and create enmity, because of a mind full up a gutter. She can fool everybody else, but she can't fool me. Who the hell's trying to fool you? Who the hell are you? Marjorie? Who are you? You're nobody to me. Who the hell do you think? I'm not interested in convincing you of anything. So you believe what you want to believe, but go believe it over there, so not on this page. Because this is not your platform. You understand me? And I will never ever betray my sources, because I am not that kind of blogger. But with all due respect, I could easily have removed that individual from my discussion. And I could say, this is based on what the objects are saying. Because a lot of the arguments, you've heard them before. But you just fail to believe, say, some of the objects then comments might be actually having an impact. Don't want to think that, do you? Think for a minute that it's about time that those discussions are had and tackled, and that a fair picture is painted, rather than it always coming from one resounding camp. Think for a minute. But no, you're probably not capable of that line of thinking, because anybody who brings these discussions to the fore must be a hater. Please pitch off on my page. Just go. There are many other places where you can go and do your thing. You don't want me to go and present your picture right now, you know, for everybody to see who me I talk about. So them can see this is the long time big woman wrap up in our blanket. You have nothing to do? Honestly? Clearly you don't. Because I could have worded it in a way that was completely beyond what was happening, and simply focus on, oh, some people say this and some people say that. It would have been the same. It would have been the same. Some of you are so fearful of having open discussions, and it's only around one platform, which is why you guys build resentment. This is why. You understand me? But this one, let me tell you something. Back broad. Yes. And I'm not going to go down to certain levels because at the end of the day, you don't know me and me don't know you. You know the way in my heart and I don't need to prove it to you. You understand me? Those of us who are on here, who are willing to reason and talk things through, that is the kind of space this is. Unafraid of tackling subjects that many people would shy away from. That is the page this is. It's not a sheep page. It's not a page where people just walk around like they're a bunch of zombies, incapable of thought. That is not this page. So rather than come on here with your conspiracy theories without any kind of evidence behind it, come, you have my evidence them in my phone. Rather than come on here with your conspiracy theories about me, focus on the matter at hand and the subject at hand. If you are capable. If you are not, then exit the class. It's not hard. Morning, Rochelle. Blessings, Mitzi. It's not hard. Some of you wanna hear one line in the something, wanna fly up with a comment. Is that an intelligent thing to do? You tell me. If you are going to comment, you listen to the full thing before you open your mouth and keep on your finger until you hear the full lesson, otherwise don't speak. Nobody is forcing the donors. Are you stupid? No, actually, you're stupid because you're failing to recognize that people were actually saying that this does not happen. But you hear one thing and you start running around and making noise. You speak too much. And your brain is shallow. Marjorie, I'm speaking directly to you. And for those who want to know who you are, I might just put your picture in the comments, in the something there, the community chat. But what irked me is you coming on here to say, I think this blogger made up these 10 points. Listen, love. Listen. I don't even think you understand the levels, but let me tell you something. I could have worded this in a way that would simply have reflected on what was heard on social media. And nothing I have said has not been heard before. So then what leg would you have to stand on then? Nonsense. Some of you go out of your way to go around and fight fights and defend in a way that is negative. I'm not saying you can't defend, but the way you guys defend is what brings negative energy to the woman. Because you go on like you cannot listen to another perspective that is not in alignment with what you believe. Morning, Elsa. Is it? Oh my gosh. I did say it's a really early one. And I only came on to address some little miscreants who I run up and down in my comments because I'm tired of them now. Right? The way I do things is not what another blogger will do. Okay? I heard that my live was discussed on another platform. And they said that they noticed that I'm talking about charity now and God go with me. That is fine. Let me tell you something. I won't be talking about this all the time. There'll be times I come on and I will not talk about it at all. But if it's trending, as my introduction to my channel clearly says, it will be discussed. My modus operandi is not controlled or dominated by any blogger, any other platform, any other social media personality other than myself. Okay? Independent. So with all due respect, I think people need to just respect that different people do things differently on here. And God is always with me. Come here, God pick me. Right there, so. Always with me. sometimes you guys need to just let things happen and recognize that there are different perspectives. You do not have to agree with all of them, but don't get your knickers in a twist thinking that everybody's out here plotting and planning and scheming. You understand me? It's ridiculous how some people are incapable of seeing beyond their nose. Right? But you see, over here, I will not be silenced, I will not be censored, nor will I be muted by people who cannot think outside the box. What I do is, if I go through the comments and I see a perspective I've never heard of before or something I didn't consider, I'll go, okay, that is interesting. Thank you for sharing that. If they're saying to me, go and check out this man, blah, 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 okay, cool, I will. And I will. I'm not saying that I may always be right, but at the end of the day, my opinion cannot be wrong because it's my opinion. You understand? And everybody has one and is entitled to one. But some of you get so emotionally bothered and knotted up when it comes to a lady who doesn't even know some of you exist. And you seem to think that every single blogger that may discuss these topics has to be a hater. That's because your mind is in the gutter. And mine is not. And the majority of my followers' minds are not. Most of the people on my comments are reasoning people who will talk up the things them and say how them feel and still admire the woman. Yes. But some of you feel like you dare not. How dare you? Listen. Don't try it over here. Headteacha case page is not for some of you. No, it isn't. And just like any other blogger go through them process of purging them page of people they don't want over there, I will do exactly the same. It's not a one-man show. I will do exactly the same until I end up with that authentic audience that really wants to operate on the levels I want this page to operate on. Yeah. And the rest can go. You guys seem to think that all of us are 100% dependent on crowd. I am not. Remember, this is a side thing for me, you know. A side thing for me. And I'm not going to come out here and talk about my accomplishments and what I do. But I'm going to tell you straight, this is a side thing for me. So I don't hesitate to block and delete and mute people who are not capable of reasoning. Go have your opinions about me elsewhere once it is something that is twisted and negative. I don't want to hear. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I am not here in the business of tearing down anybody. And when I say anybody, I mean anybody. Oh, perhaps with the exception of one person. Because them behavior too awful. But other than that, and I'm sure you guys know who that person is, right? Because that the girl that she not deserve no mercy. But apart from she, because I'm honest, nobody else. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Morning, Patrice. What's up? Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody is entitled to feel how they want to feel. Everybody is entitled to say what they want to say, whether or not are true, whether I lie, blah, 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 whether it's a hater thing, whether it's a supporter thing. People are still free. And this is what some of you guys are not realizing. You don't have the power to silence anybody. You don't have that power. The only power you have, those of you who don't actually have a platform and are just busy running up and down and creating problems in comments, me not talk about anybody else when I do that, me I talk about the one that where I run up and down like Marjorie. I run up and down and I create problem in a comment. Those of you, the only power that you have is to type. And that's it. You understand? But instead of using your power wisely, you choose to use your power to divide and conquer. But you ain't gonna divide and conquer over here. Keep it moving. I did not have to mention the donor. She said I could, so I did. I could have simply said, oh, let us discuss some of the things them that everybody is hearing on social media, yeah? Let us discuss X, let us discuss Y, let us discuss the... I never do it like that. And she never have no problem with it. But here you come running up. I think that she's making up these 10 points. What is that? Is it because it's too well spoken? I have always told you my vocabulary is not limited. And therefore my creativity is not limited. So if I had worded it that way, let us discuss the things that are said. And what do you guys think? What would you say then? Someone wanna chat too much, man. Without a doubt. Chat too much. Don't try and come pigeonhole me. You understand me? And it's always when this lady is discussed, I'm not too silly. You understand? And this is why certain mistakes keep happening. Because you have people like that will run out who like some bull in a china shop. No thought behind it other than to come out and say negative things. Just get off my page and don't remain. Don't settle here. Don't. You are not welcome. My true followers are more than welcome, and they often share opinions that are opposite to mine. Yeah. And that's fine because they do it respectfully. They don't come with no bull. Yeah. But somehow, and I say, and it's unfortunate because I'm not ageist, but unfortunately, it resides within a certain age bracket. The grannies, them. We don't have no control over them finger. You and your type can exit because this page is for reasoning and thinking people. I say it from the get-go. Free thinkers. Free thinkers. And in case you don't know what that actually means, it's people who are free to think whatever they wish and free to speak about whatever they wish without feeling like they're in some kind of prison. You understand me? And it's also about people who haven't got hidden agendas. Some of UNNUH have UNNUH agenda and feel like you can go around and silence people. You cannot do it because the more you try is the more the noise will be made. Even 99 telling you, make them chat what they want to chat, make them say what they want to say. Me can't stop people from talk. You cannot stop people from speaking. What you can do is live your truth and do your thing. And put the naysayers to shame if they are naysayers. But don't think for 1 minute that I can't think beyond the box, that I have to come out here and manufacture a donor and manufacture something that was said without still presenting my point. Listen, you're not dealing with a tertiary level of education here, you know. Me no want my qualifications, you know, please. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. I am beyond that. Morning, morning. Was the donor named? Absolutely not, Lovelace. And I would never name the donor. I would never do that. Right? So, you know, I would never do that. That's not right. That's not appropriate. And she herself knows the backlash that she would receive, which is why she was adamant that it had to go somewhere. The discussion had to take place in a space that she felt that there would be safety in terms of how it was handled. But no, everybody just step on, don't talk about this, don't mention this, and this is what makes it rise. And you see, because some people can't see that and can't see that there is actually a problem with that. That is why you end up with all those haters, those people that you call abjects. That is why you end up with them, and that is why they will not stop making noise, because it's like say nobody will hear. So them do that and them start recruit more and more and more and more jankro. But there is nobody to break down these things that are being said. Y'all just need to fix your mindsets and realize that there are people out there who are good people who can still reason around these things and make it evident and clear that these things are not the case. Ever thought of that? But when we hear one line, run out, type up one whole heap of sitting. You are one, another one. You are one hater. You can move. Go. You don't like the woman. Jesus have mercy. No, I don't want these. No. No, 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 no. This class is not for you. It isn't. It is not at all. You also have some boy who jump and think, say, yes, this I wanted up on my side. I can't come type up all kind of bad things about 99. No. No. Because I have deleted many of that. In fact, may have one more for go delete. Not interested in that either. If you are incapable of thinking beyond what you have heard and what you know on social media from certain places, if you are on one Sankey, please don't come over here. We are reasoning people over here. We will talk up the things them and we will address the things them that make other people squirm and uncomfortable. That's why I always start my lives with a disclaimer. Some of you go get offended. Because I know say some of you where listen are not my ardent followers. And are not the ones that are capable of doing the deep reasoning like my ardent followers. Just be careful not to cross boundaries over here. Think what you wish of me over there, because I could not care less. Whatever you do or say anywhere else. But you see on my page, respect is due. You do not see Headteacha K going all over social media, typing on people's pages and being disrespectful. I don't do it. So don't think when I can come over here. We don't know flippant fingers and type all kind of rubbish on my page. Don't do it. And as I get more and more mods, they will just be on like white on rice. Block, delete. Because I have no intention of blowing up in terms of numbers with no whole bunch of baggage and luggage. True blue thinkers. That's what I want. I create the atmosphere that I want. Because it's my platform, it's my hard work. And it's a one-man band over here, so me not have nobody a design or this for me. Everything you see on my screens, I do it from scratch. So that should show one of the levels. And anybody who's into content creation will tell you that is not normal. So don't think you're dealing with no dibby. Listen, don't think you're dealing with no half a idiot or quarter idiot over here. Me's a humble person. Me talk to anybody. Me deal with anybody. But you see, if you try to make me look like, say, I'm some kind of fool, that I gotta make stuff up, you will see the next side of me. Just go. Great job, well done. Blessings. Sifian, I don't know which country you're from, my love, but I cannot read that language. It looks Arabic. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Right? But have some respect. Just like how when you go over to 99's page and you see people typing up things that you find offensive, when you jump up black. So why in the feel so you can't come over here, come do it? Don't do it. Don't you dare. You don't like what you see, you don't like what you hear, exit. You understand me? But we are not all the same. We may all have the same kind of thing that we're doing on social media, creating content, blogging, but not all of us have the same mindset. I am not going to shy away from any topic that I think is worthy of discussion just because I'm trying to keep some of you settled and safe. Because some of us want to talk about it and are willing to reason it through. Even with our passions and who we truly love and who we truly admire, we're still willing to reason it through. If you're incapable of reasoning and hearing multiple sides of the story without getting yourself up in arms and getting yourself all upset and bothered and hot below the collar, don't come over here. That is my point. Okay? That is my point. My true followers are free to give me an opposite opinion to mine. And many times they do. They do it with respect, and that's the thing set. Nothing no wrong with that. But you're not going to come over here, Marjorie, and talk about, I believe this blogger is making this up. Go and kick rocks without shoes and get off my page. Some of you too little bit of my case. Enough. Allow me for run my show. I don't go and interfere with any other blog and tell them how to run them show. I don't go and tell anybody how to run them things. Do what you want to do. Anything in the public arena is free to be discussed on any blogger's page. I saw the thing set. Many times I'm discussed on other bloggers' page. You see me, I run up and dump on them page, I tell them, stop discussing me. No. All one time, one of the objects, them fling me up. And you know what I go over there go do? They say, thank you for sharing. Be sure to follow my page because at least on my page you will get things in grammatical correctness. And I kept it moving or anything. Me address it on my page. Me not go over there go cuss and your mother and go and you're a hater and no. Let them talk what they want to talk. People are free to talk what they want to talk. What is this? If you have a platform, you can take to your platform and say, you know something, that head teacher, okay, I don't agree with her, you know, because blah, blah, blah. Okay, I see you. Fine. But don't come over here and try to program me. Because you can't. You can't program me. I'm telling you all the time, me a Taurus, me stubborn. You can't program me. I have to want to be programmed. Once a Taurus gives you that go ahead, you just know, say, you arrive, you get the opportunity to influence her or him. But I'm telling you, generally, I'm stubborn. Right? But I do take advice. I take advice from those who are close to me. I take advice from a close circle. And even then, I don't always listen, but I take advice mostly. If they say, Kay, don't do that. Don't say that. Don't go out there like that. And they always have to give me a why, Them can't just say don't, And when I hear the why, I'm like, okay, I can see your perspective. I will take it on board. And then I evolve from that because everybody, once you get constructive feedback, you can grow from it. Nobody is above constructive feedback. Nobody at all. But you see, some of you create this atmosphere of fear that people feel like they can't discuss certain things. Even people who are in the woman's corner can't discuss certain things because them feel say if them talk about it, them are gonna get one with the whiplash. I see you no try come for me there, see it there. But it's not gonna happen. Not today. Not next year. Because once you come on my page, I'll block you. If you're over there yapping your mouth, I won't even listen. Seriously. Many times I have to get synopsis from people. Because I'm not over there. I'm not hear you. I'm not listening. I'm not hearing. Even if you come out and tell me one word if a bad word, worse, you're definitely not going to get a response from Headteacha. Because I don't communicate on that level. It I got to stand over there, make nice. Yeah. Right there. So once it's about me and it's bad word and cussing and wave about my mother and re go on, Headteacha K is absent from that class. It's not up on my level. Right? So if you wish to interact with me and you want to get a good feedback or a good response, do it like you are speaking directly to a person that has integrity. You hear me? Don't come with no foolishness. Oh, this blogger is making up. I'm not making up diddly squat. I did not even need to word it that way and the conversation would still have been had. And that's the point. Well said. No press button around here. Thank you, Carol. Right? Just stop the nonsense. Okay? Stop the nonsense. And allow people to have open discussions. If you are not interested in the topic, do not visit or attend or subscribe or follow the page. Keep it moving. Right? Everybody, them say every ticker them wa bush. Right? Everybody is not for everybody. I am not for everybody. That's okay. That is okay. I am not out here on some kind of mission to get everybody to like me. No, because that's the worst thing you can do, because we all know that would be fake. Some people have to dislike you. And that's so the thing set. Still I breathe. Bills still paid. Still I do my thing. So please stop assuming and actually get to know if you're interested. If you're not interested, keep it moving. Either way, we all move on with life. Anyway, I'm not stay long. This was a quick one, guys. Bless up yourself. Have yourselves a great day. And yeah, Marjorie, I hope you enjoyed your 5 minutes of fame. Okay, you're not getting no more. All right, be gone now. Bye-bye.